Hello and welcome to week 13 picks. And actually, let me go ahead and have this up. Hopefully, it'll save to YouTube this time because it didn't do that last week, and that screwed everything up. Yeah, this is Eric Merritt. Right now, I'm on all social media as Crown Corvus. That's crown like you wear on your head, and then Corvus like the genus of bird related to crows and ravens. And today I'm going to be doing my picks for week 13. There's already been 3 games because of Thanksgiving that happened. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, got to enjoy it with your family. I worked, but it's okay. I work at a call center, and I made insurance call center, whatever, customer service with insurance in a call center. But I got paid double and a half time. So I actually volunteered to work. They actually gave me the option to have the day off and just get paid normally, or I could work and get double and half time. So I'm like, double and half time, duh. So that was nice. And we went ahead and had a couple of games there. My university is finished with its football season. North Texas, I think they finished 5-7 or 4-8. Something disappointing coming after being a bowl champion last year. They lost to UTSA. But you don't care about that because the only games that we were caring about was Auburn and Alabama. And thanks for a lot, Auburn. Now we have to deal with Alabama in the playoffs. Ruined it. I guess you saved this last year, though, so we'll forgive you. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and be playing Pokemon and making my picks. So we'll go ahead and get started here. The first set of games, we're going to go ahead and disable animation, enable sprites. And I wanted to turn music low. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the I might not be able to do this at the same time. Go over the Thanksgiving games. And the first one that we had, the Bears at the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions won 34-17. That was a game that Detroit really needed to win. With the Green Bay Packers have now had tied them for the division lead. It was critical that they went ahead and got back to winning after those tough pair of losses that they had. I think it was Arizona and New England, one after the other. But it's good for them to go ahead and get back on their winning ways. I believe they're 8-4 now. If I do a quick scan of what Green Bay is, they're 9-3. Frozen? Are you kidding? Yeah, okay. That's gonna get sucker punched. That's not good. This match is about over. I've screwed that one up. But it's good for them to go ahead and get back to their winning ways. The Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, I'm sorry. And the Chicago Bears, their season is done. That's just about going to do it for them. I've got that's about it for them. It's tough, but I mean, there's no way you're going to be able to get into the postseason with fewer than 10 wins here in the NFC, unless you're in the NFC South. You got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys. Eagles won that one 33-10. I picked the Cowboys and was wrong on that one. I also wasn't expecting the Cowboys to freaking wear blue. And I know that's very unscientific, but generally things go wrong when the Cowboys wear blue. I don't know why it's that way, but it is. The Philadelphia Eagles, solid game for them. I just don't know how much. I gotta sound off at least. We're done here. I mean, I don't know how bad I feel about this game. I guess it was an opportunity for the Dallas Cowboys to go ahead and let's do Challenge Cup. Take advantage, go ahead and take control of the division. But Philadelphia wins that one. That does make it very difficult for the Dallas Cowboys to win the NFC East because they will, even if they split the regular season series with Philadelphia, they still have a worse division record unless Philadelphia, I don't know, they have to somehow what's it called, lose to New York and Washington, which I just don't see happening. So, but the Cowboys can go ahead and stay on the line, stay online here, get to 10 wins, 11 wins, and still be able to get a wild card spot. I think the main thing you're going to be playing for at this point is where's that first round game going to be? And you're trying to decide whether that's going to be in Philadelphia or is it going to be in Dallas? But either way, I think those two are on a collision course for a 6-3, 3-6, 6-3 matchup. The Seattle Seahawks, 19. The San Francisco 49ers, 3. The Seahawks have put a nice couple of set of games together and are back within striking distance of the... Are you kidding me? Latios. It's Challenge Cup, man. That happens. But back within striking distance of Arizona for the division lead. San Francisco, that really hurts their playoff hopes because they are dropped now to quick look at the Yahoo Sports app. 7-5. So they've got 4 games left. They're going to need some assistance. Okay, I got a crit there. But my special defense is down. Can I kill it? Because right now the wild card teams, the Lions have a spot, the Cowboys have a spot, and then they're a game back from them. I guess you're really only competing with Seattle. Speed tie. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, man. Who's my fastest guy? I think that was... see if Florges can... I guess whatever. But I think the 49ers there, they're really competing with the Seahawks there, but that's a 1 game round difference for that entire division. We've got Cardinals with 9 wins, Seahawks with 8, the 49ers with 7. You want to do... I don't have anything with that, so whatever. Let's see, who did they play? Seattle. Seattle, I saw online. This was the first time in NFL history that a team has gone back-to-back with 19-3 as the final score and winning both those games. So good job there. So those are the 3 Thanksgiving games. I'll try and pay a little better attention to the games as we go on here in this week. So the first game up is, of course, going to be the one that's most important to me. The 7-3-1 Cincinnati Bengals at the 2-9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are 5.5-point underdogs. They played a great first half against the Chicago Bears and just completely fell apart in the second half. Josh McCown, oh, wow, they just updated all the lines. So the Bengals are actually 6-point favorites now. That updated real time. It must be getting close to the what's it called? Game starting, so they're finalizing all the lines. But yeah, Tampa Bay just turned in a really poor game. That really does go ahead and just solidify the fact that they are not going to be able to be competitive in this league without a quarterback. And McCarthy always goes and says, I don't know why you want Winston. The only reason I really say Winston a lot online is because I'm comfortable that I know how to spell his name and say it. But Mariota, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it right or not. And are you kidding? You're just double team? Who's going to be that guy? they're just, they're going to need to get just a better quarterback. There's no way they're going to be able to win with Glennon or McCown. Meanwhile, Cincinnati Bengals went ahead and beat Houston. They're at 7-3-1. That entire AFC North is insane. A lot of that is because they're beating up on the NFC South. We'll talk about the playoff system there here shortly. But I could have the opportunity to do double team back, but I'm not going to be an asshole. I actually picked the Cincinnati Bengals to win this one. I don't really have any faith left in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And, their season's about over, and they need to go ahead and let it be over. It's a weird spot just because the rest of the South is bad, but we need to go ahead and just let this be a 2-9 season. That is a 2-9 season. And just kind of go on from there. Let's see here. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be that guy. I did that guy. I was that guy. You did Tig. What? Okay. Next up, the San Diego Chargers 7-4 at the Baltimore Ravens 7-4. The Ravens are 6.5-point favorites there. I went ahead and picked Baltimore. I think the Ravens have been a more consistent team this season to this point. I'm not really feeling the San Diego Chargers. They struggled to go ahead and put away the Oakland Raiders. I think the Ravens, add on top of that, the Ravens are at home. I think you can have a safe Ravens win there. Who is the Chargers quarterback? Rivers. I trust Joey Flacco more than I trust Phillip Rivers. The 7-4 Cleveland Browns are at the 6-5 Buffalo Bills. The Bills are 3-point favorites. Good job by the Buffalo Bills taking care of business at during the road game, or the half home, half road weirdness against the Jets, and they won that one pretty big on a neutral field. 35-point win on neutral field. That's really good. They that's a good win for them. The Cleveland Browns went ahead and won last week. Who did they beat? I want to say it was Atlanta. Yeah, they beat Atlanta 26-24, and they would had to hang on to win that game. And you got to win those games like that. I mean, that's a game I feel they should have won a little more handily. But you know what? Take it. A win is a win when you're in a division that heavily contested. You not have any moves? Hang on. You have no moves. Challenge Cup. I picked Buffalo to win this one, and this is kind of a tough one. It's kind of tough. And not because it's a tough game to win. It's because really, if I had the opportunity to, I would rather both these teams go to the playoffs. I mean, I looked at it, and it was off the top of my head, but the Cleveland Browns are the only team that have not won the division at least once since I've been alive. I was born in 1990. The last Cleveland Browns division championship was actually the 1989 season. But literally every single one of the other 31 teams has won the division at least once. I was thinking, like, well, who would be the randoms that wouldn't have done it? And I mean, the Jaguars and Panthers, because I was thinking the new teams first. The Panthers won their division, and Panthers and Jaguars both won their division in 1996 in their second season. When they both almost went to the Super Bowl and played each other, and that would have been amazing. I'd probably be a Jaguars or Panthers fan based on how that Super Bowl turned out. Instead, we got Packers Patriots. Thanks a lot, NFL. But I mean, the Bills had their heyday in the 90s, and this is both teams have had it's been a while since they've been good, and it's kind of a shame that one of them has to be, one of them has to go ahead and lose this game, and that sucks because I would rather them both win. But I think I actually picked Buffalo in this one, and I did. And, that drops them both, that puts them both at 7-5. That helps Buffalo. That really hurts Cleveland because I'm looking at my picks really quickly, and that's the only North team I picked to lose today. So I guess hopefully I'm wrong because I don't know if I can get both of them in, and I guess I'd rather have Cleveland get in and drop out Pittsburgh than Buffalo maybe get in, but they would only maybe drop out Kansas City. I don't know. The 2-9 Tennessee Titans at the 5-6 Houston Texans. I got the Texans on that one. I think the Texans don't really have too high of odds of going ahead and winning their division. They're 2 games back of the Colts, and the Colts have a pretty easy game coming up here against Washington, who we'll speak about next. I went ahead and took the Houston. I almost said Oilers. This is the Oilers Bowl. That's always fun. But I'll go ahead and take Houston. No, you got mad at me. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and take Houston, but this is a game of 2 teams that really don't have any futures this season anyways, so, whatever. The 3-8 Washington Redskins are at the 7-4 Indianapolis Colts. Colts are 7.5-point favorites. The Colts are just a superior team to Washington. I'll take the Colts on that one. There's not really much to talk about there, I don't think. The 3-8 New York Giants against the 1-10 Jaguars. Who did I pick in that game? I took Jacksonville. I think this is it. This will be the mercy kill for Tom Coughlin in New York. I actually read it. There's an article on NFL.com right now about how there's Jaguars fans because I forgot Tom Coughlin was was a coach for the Jaguars. He may have been the first. Because I thought Jack Del Rio was first. Let me see. List of Jacksonville Jaguars head coaches. Gus Bradley. Who the hell is that guy? Fucking round 1, season 1 fodder. No, Tom Coughlin was there first for a while. So he's the one who took him to that. Oh, shit. Just threw my pen. He's the one who took him to that AFC Championship game. So... wow. Yeah. Okay. I mean, Jack Del Rio did some work with them too in the mid 2000s, and then was followed by. So then, since then, they've had a new coach about every year. Mel Tucker, and then Mike Mularkey in 2012, and then Gus Bradley in 2013. I guess he's still the head coach right now. Is he still the current head coach? I guess they said. Yeah, so he's been there longer than anyone since Coughlin and he did something with the Bucks. What was he? Linebackers coach in 2006 and 2008. Wow, that is not. They weren't. Defensive coordinator for the Seahawks in the late 2000s, just before they got good. So I guess, man, and then he's a. So I took the Jaguars on that one. They're at home. The Giants are 2.5-point favorites, but I think, New York's on a 6-game losing streak, I think, right now. I think that's going to hold. And then, that'll be it for Tom Coughlin. And he had a great career with the Giants, and I think the team is just I don't think it's really anything he's doing, but he's only got 1 more year left on his contract. I think they'll go ahead and just eat that money and go ahead and find a new coach. Maybe they'll get Rex Ryan over. That'd be funny. The 3-7-1 Carolina Panthers are at the 4-7 Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites. I took Carolina on this one. Shane went with Minnesota. Another game, there's a couple of games here that are just, I don't care. Minnesota, I went ahead and picked Carolina, and that's what's on my I already tweeted it, so it is fact, it is law. Something else updated. I think the Cardinals game just dropped points. I'm gonna go ahead and say Carolina on that one because I've already picked it, but I'm not gonna be surprised if Minnesota wins. That's my way of saying I picked wrong earlier. The 4-7 New Orleans Saints are at the 7-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are only 3.5-point favorites. The Saints are still getting Vegas points, I see. I mean, I'll go against McCarthy on this one. I think the Steelers are a little bit better. I think they're decent. They're pretty good. They're solid 7-4. Like if I'm looking at other 7-4s in the league, I say they're probably not better than the Colts. I think they're better than the Browns. I think they're better than the Chargers. I don't think they're maybe about as good or maybe not as good as the Baltimore Ravens, other 7-4s. And they're better than the Kansas City Chiefs because, you know, the Chiefs blew it last week. So, you know, I think they're a pretty solid 7-4. Meanwhile, the New Orleans Saints are a terrible 4-7 because you can't be a good 4-7. I say the best 4-7 is actually the St. Louis Rams because, I mean, you got the Falcons. Who else is 4-7? The Falcons and the Vikings. So yeah, the Saints I guess are the second best 4-7, but the hell no, they're the third best 4-7 because they're still behind Atlanta. Pittsburgh should win this one. It actually could get pretty nasty. The 1-10 Oakland Raiders are at the 4-7 St. Louis Rams. The Raiders are 6-point underdogs. They finally got the monkey off their back. They went ahead and beat Kansas City. They tried very, very hard to throw that game away and just were not able to do it. So, you know, good job. Good job, Oakland, for not being 0-16. That's going to be their last win, though. They don't have anything really they're fighting for. They're just kind of – there's just 6 weeks until the end of the season, or 5 weeks until the end of the season. Just get it over with. The Rams are just having fun playing spoiler to everybody, and this will be one of their first games in a while, I think. And if I could take a quick look at their schedule here. Man, when's the last time the Raiders have won 2 games in a row? Like, let's be real. In their last 3 games, Chargers, Broncos, Cardinals. Hell, we can go to the 49ers. I mean, I don't think they've been favored in any games in, hell, maybe since the Buccaneers game. They may have been favored against the Cowboys. And really, it's just that 3-game stretch where they lost to the Cowboys, Eagles, and 49ers, all very good teams, all playoff contending teams that really derailed this season for them. And I don't know if when did Bradford go out? I don't know when they put the kid in there. But, you know, the St. Louis Rams could be solid next season. Like, I have no doubt at all that that they could go ahead and put together a decent team together next season. Now, this year, I'm seeing them probably going 6-10, 7-9. They're definitely going to go to 5-7 today. I'm going to go ahead and take them to win. Oh, that was rude. Today over the Oakland Raiders. I did pick that, right? Yeah, there's no way I didn't do that. The 92 Arizona Cardinals are at the Atlanta Falcons 4-7. The Cardinals are only 1.5-point favorites. I mean, the Cardinals just are disrespected by Vegas. I know you got to set the line so it's equal on both sides or whatever, but I mean, nah, dude. Nah. I'm taking the Cardinals on that one. I'll take them in that one big. We've only got 3 games left because I guess I just glazed through like some of these middle of the week ones, like the Jags, Giants, Panthers, Vikings. Who the hell cares? Hell, even like the Buccaneers, Bengals. Who cares? Even if Tampa Bay wins that one, that's just the Buccaneers being a jerk and screwing up Cincinnati's division chances. I mean, if the entire South wins today, all that's doing is just ruining everybody else's chances, except for, I guess, Carolina. Carolina can beat Minnesota and really didn't make anything worse. But I don't want the entire South to win. I want them all to lose because it'll be funny. Here's the big game. The 9-2 New England Patriots taking on the 8-3 Green Bay Packers. The Packers are 2.5-point favorites. This game is in Lambeau. That's the important thing. I'm just going to keep doing flame charge. What do I have as a Rollpap berry? Sure. Oh, I don't have a natural gift. Okay, so yeah. I'm just going to keep on doing Flame Charge. I'm going to do a Tail Whip to get my attack back normal. I'm just going to keep doing Flame Charge. One attack, one hope. I have a Caterpie on this team. But the main thing you need to know is, like, this game is forfeited by changing their name. That hasn't happened before. This game is at Lambeau Field. It is a time-honored truth of mine. I do not pick against the Green Bay Packers when they're playing in Lambeau. It's about, and I think, in theory, it's the same thing with the Patriots in Gillette Stadium. But, you know, I hate the Patriots, so I'll take a loss on my picks to pick against them. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Green Bay Packers over the New England Patriots. Spoiler alert, this is your Super Bowl this year. I think we're going to have we're either going to have a repeat of the Packers Patriots or a Packers Broncos. Because I'll look at the playoff pictures here in a little bit, but I think I think that's what we're headed for. The 8-3 Denver Broncos are at the 7-4 Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are somehow 1-point favorites. I'm pretty sure I picked Denver. Let me double check that. I picked the Chiefs. Why did I do that? Who did Denver play last week? Miami, and Miami nearly won that one, and that was at home. You know? I mean, I've got to go with what I already said. The Chiefs will be my official pick, but man, you know, maybe. Do I think Kansas City is a better team than Miami? I don't know. We'll go ahead and say the Chiefs there because I've already picked it. The Chiefs desperately need this one, though. They got to keep pace with the Chargers. They got to keep pace with the Broncos. They need to keep pace with the entire AFC North as far as a wild card spot. They got to keep pace with the next team that we're going to talk about, the 6-5 Miami Dolphins at the 2-9 New York Jets. Dolphins are 7-point favorites. The Dolphins, that fourth quarter is inexcusable, and that's you can't do that. And if you want to be a playoff team, you got to be able to close. What the hell? You got to be able to close the deal against. Even if you're on the road, you got to be able to close the deal when you're up big like that. And I think that's just a product of a team just really not being there before. Like the Dolphins, I don't know how much they had to worry about pressure before. The Broncos, I think their core is a little more used to being a little more calm and composed, and they can kind of keep themselves, under pressure for to go ahead and win games like that. So I'm taking the Chiefs. I already said that. I'm taking the Dolphins over the Jets. I can't do two things on a row at one time is what this endeavor has taught me. Also, that Psybeam is not going to do enough damage. And he doesn't have fire moves. So, yeah, I'll take the Dolphins. The Jets, I think Geno Smith's going to be quarterback again. Uh-oh. I think the Jets are going to I think Geno Smith's going to be out quarterback. I saw Vic was hurt his ankle last week. I don't know what you say about the New York Jets. I don't know. I think I hope they go ahead and keep trying to develop Geno Smith. If for no other reason, shice. Oh, but I should be faster now. Maybe I'm faster. Please. If nothing else, if Tampa Bay goes ahead and bottoms out like I hope they do, shice. We got to drop. Yeah, if they go ahead and drop like I hope the Buccaneers will, it's just one less team that I have to worry about taking a quarterback in the first round. But right now, the NFC playoffs, you got the freaking Pats and the Broncos are round one buys. Your first round right now is the 7-3-1 Bengals taking on the San Diego Chargers, and then the Chiefs at Colts. Give me Colts. Give me Bengals. You got the Colts at the Patriots. Bengals at the Broncos. Give me Broncos. Give me Patriots, and then Patriots, Broncos. Give me the Patriots, and then in the NFC. Right now, it is the Cardinals, Eagles with round 1 buys. Then it's Packers, Lions. The Cowboys must have a tiebreaker that they're losing right there right now. So it's so Cardinals, Lions, or I'm sorry, Packers, Lions, and then Seahawks, Falcons, which just means even more that. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Even. What the hell? He's gonna do it 4 in a row? No, good. You need the Saints to get that 4 slot because you got to have the Saints Seahawks go there. Like, it's just a rematch. It's just a reversal of that 2010 playoff series. So yeah, right now Lions, Packers at Lambeau. Never picked against the Packers in Lambeau. Seahawks, Falcons, Hawks. I'll take the Seahawks over the Cardinals though right now. And then, give me the Packers over the Eagles. So you got the Green Bay Packers at home against the Seattle Seahawks in the NFC Championship. Yeah, definitely give me Green Bay there. And then you've got Green Bay at New England. I'm going to go ahead and keep I'm going to say Green Bay, and we'll just keep the woes of you don't have any moves either, do you? Sure don't. What is with Challenge Cup doing this to me? We keep the Patriots woes going, because I remember that's something McCarthy was talking about, that all of Brady's championships he got at the beginning of his career. Like, the Pats, even though they're always competitive, they haven't won a Super Bowl in almost 10 years. That's awesome. I'm not upset about that in the slightest. So yeah, right now my Super Bowl pick is Packers and Patriots. My NFC champion from the preseason is currently in 8th place. It's the San Francisco 49ers. And my AFC champion from the beginning is the Colts. They're in 4th place right now. Whatever. You are a mean person, and I don't like it. You know what? Forget it. I need to get rid of Magnezone. So yeah, that's my picks for week 13. I do not multitask well, is what we've learned today. Yeah, just do sand attack. Just go ahead and do it. Yeah, that's what I've learned there today, that I just don't multitask very well. If you wait, do you not have moves either? Why did like half of my team not have like actually any moves? Challenge Cup is brutal. I need to do random battles. But those are my picks. Sorry I can't multitask. I think I'll just do the next one straight up, focused on the game, the picks. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a good week. And let's see how many of those games I can actually be right on.